Part of my strategy for building wealth is to build a successful YouTube channel, and who better to learn from than someone who's done it multiple times. So in this video, I will be sharing 5 tips from MrBeast on how we can build successful YouTube channels. One of the things that trip people up very easily when it comes to building a YouTube channel is just how much time it requires to successfully build out. So Jimmy does give us some tips on how we should think about YouTube in terms of time.
It just gets OP when you just do it and you just study year after year after year after year, and you learn from every mistake, and you have other people doing it and you're teaching each other. And like if you want to be a YouTuber, if you're watching this, right, and you're thinking in the scale of 10 years, if you literally are grinding and you're obsessed and you're just every day studying and learning, and you surround yourself with smart people and you just work like hell, to be honest, for 10 years, there's probably a good chance you'll make it. But if you do that over the course of 6 months or a year, I don't know, but that's why I like to think over a span of a decade. A lot of people are very short-term sighted, but as long as you're innovating, adapting, reinvesting, I think if you do it intelligently, you have a good odds of, I don't know, killing it,
Thinking long-term is obviously the way to go, and if we can't keep to that commitment, there's probably no point getting started. So do some self-reflection and ask yourself honestly, how committed am I to this relationship with YouTube? Is this for the next 2 months, or is this for the next 20 years? The second tip from MrBeast is about surrounding yourself with an army of critics. Now that might sound counterintuitive, however, if you've got people around you who can call you and put you into check, it certainly does help improve the quality of what you produce.
I told them the remedy for this is they need better friends, 100%. No offense to people that are their friends. I know that they like you, but the fact that no one's calling you up after you uploading that and just roasting the hell out of it and going dude, this isn't the best you could do. And it's not a knock on you guys. It's actually them someone should say hey, you guys are too smart for this. You're better than this. You can make a video better than this. Or call them and say that.
Call us right now.
Next time you watch a video and it's not, I don't want to swear too much, freaking perfect, call them and say, hey, this is garbage, here's why, fix it.
Truth is, if you have people who can give honest feedback and constructive criticism for what you've created, it would only serve to make you better in the long term. So if you're watching this, I want you to become part of my army of critics, and be sure to drop a comment and let me know what can be improved in this video. By the way, at the start of the video, I did say there were 5 tips we would be learning from Jimmy. However, at the end of the video, there is a bonus tip where Jimmy talks about the one metric you need to focus on while building out on YouTube, and nothing else matters if you focus on that one thing. So if you want to know what that is, be sure to stick around to the end. But right now, we're just going to jump into the third tip from Jimmy, which is on retention. How do you keep people watching the entire length of your video?
I mean, it's very hard with a single storyline if you're doing a double-digit minute video to just have that one thing grip their entire attention throughout the whole video and pay off at the end. So typically, if you're doing a longer video, you should introduce a side story, and you should have some plan halfway through to re-engage them so they don't just get bored. You know what I mean? If I just said, if I hand you a camera and I had a camera, it's okay, if he tags me, he gets 100 grand, and then I just run, and that's it. It's just me running through the woods and him just running through the woods after me. You can't make a 15-minute video out of it, you know what I mean? But if I do that, and then 3 minutes in, I pull a lever and a bear comes out and starts chasing him, and he has to get away from the bear. I don't know, obviously we wouldn't do this, but kill the bear, and then he starts chasing me, and then 6 minutes in, I jump across the lake, and as he goes to jump through, I press a button that shoots him to the moon, whatever, you know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's interesting and you're watching, right? And that's it, right? One is just a single story and it's boring. The other has side stories that re-engage people.
Now that you've heard that tip from Jimmy, I guess you'd understand why I threw in that bonus point earlier just before we went into this point, right? Anyways, let's jump on into the 4th tip from Jimmy, which is the fact that you need to expose yourself to inspiration.
I tell you to come up with an idea, you're just gonna whatever, you're gonna be Gatorade or water or whatever, right?
Well,
but
no one knows what that
may not be Gatorade.
Take the labels off. They made me take the labels off. I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. I roasted him for it. But if we I've told you guys this story a million times, but if I open a dictionary here and we just flip to a random page and we pick a word and the word's flowers, right? Then we'll be okay, I bought a flower. I gave my girlfriend a flower. I gave my girlfriend 100,000 flowers. I gave my girlfriend 100,000 flowers on Valentine's Day, right? You just go like that. I gave Tariq 100,000 flowers. I put 100,000 flowers in the moon. You do that for a few minutes and then you just flip to a new page and you're what's this word? And you just so you that's the slowest form of doing it and the worst way to do it. But that's in taking inspiration, getting inspired, and seeing what comes out. And it's really just doing that. And the more effectively you can take in inspiration and see what happens in your brain, the better ideas.
Truth is, inspiration for your videos can come from a million sources. The goal is to be open-minded to spot such opportunities for creating great content when they present themselves. The fifth point from MrBeast is how there is a need for you to be obsessed about what you do. Truth is, to succeed at pretty much anything in life, there is a level of obsession that is required, and it is exactly the same thing for YouTube.
The thing is, like, you're an idiot until you're successful. Then you're smart, whatever, you know what I mean? So it's just, at some point you cross that tipping point and people go from judging you and being like, you're too obsessed, you're a freak, blah, 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 to like, oh, like, whoa, congrats, look at you. You hire people and provide jobs. Like, you're cool, good job, you know what I mean? And it's really like kind of blurry where that line changes. You gotta have laser-like focus. If you lose focus and you get too scatterbrained, then you just, like, that's how you just fall off. Or like we see a lot of creators, they start doing too many things, and then like their content fades, and what got them where they was isn't there anymore. And when the channel dies, so do all those businesses and stuff like that. Like laser-like focus. I just want to be the best YouTuber I can.
So how obsessed are you about creating a successful YouTube channel? Because if you're not that into it, if you're just in a casual relationship with YouTube, there's every tendency you will fail at it and you'll get frustrated in a matter of months. But if you've stayed around with me this long, you clearly are someone who's keen on building a successful YouTube channel, and I will not deny you the privilege of having that one last tip from Jimmy, which talks about the only metric you need to focus on if you are looking to build success on YouTube.
Subscribers don't matter, views don't matter. I mean, they do, but all that comes, everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible, and thumbnails. But it's easier to, make thumbnails. The video part's the hard part, and that's the thing that you're known for. No one's known for no one's like the biggest YouTuber in the world because they have the best thumbnails. But also you guys watching, ask, how can I make my videos better? Do that every single day for years, and then you'll probably get views.
And there you have it. The only metric that matters when you're looking to build on YouTube is to create great videos. And so for myself, my commitment is to keep improving every single time. How can I do better with my lighting? How can I do better with my audio? How can I do better scripting? And that's what you want to commit to as well. The goal for me at the end of the day is to help everybody who's connected to my channel build wealth. And right now we're in a world where attention is one of the greatest assets you could have. So building your YouTube channel is a way of getting some of that attention, and attention becomes money because money follows attention. You feel me? So, if you've loved this, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay inspired.